Hello everyone, today's broadcast I want to share with you some different emotions about me. As we know, we're diverse as people and likewise our emotions are also varied. First, I want to share you something will worried me in my life. In fact, as a student, most of the things that worry me are my grades or what I'm going to do in the future. I worry about whether or not I pass the grades that school's passing grade. That's for sure. But looking further ahead, I was more worried about what my future would like. What direction am I going to choose for my career? What I going to do in the future, and whether I'm going to stay in Canada or go back to my hometown to work and to live. Because my major is fashion design, I'm worried I'm going to be a professional designer or just engaging in something about the clothing, not be the professional designer, just choose a company and do some clothing design or something like this. Some uncertainty about the future made me really worried, and at the same time, my parents and I have different views about on the matter of choosing a city to settle in. They want me to go back to China and settle in a city was really close to them. But I really like Vancouver. I don't really want to go back in China because as we all know that China is really stressful for young people. But what is undeniable is that China has much more opportunities for me to choose some fashion design job. So I really don't know my future is what like, and I'm really worried about my future. And lately, it's my body that I'm really worried about because when I have been back in Vancouver, I've developed some allergies and a few other problems in my body. With my body, I should go to check my body when I have my vacation, I guess. And for me, there doesn't seem to be anything else in particular that I should be worried about, other my body or my future. Oh, and I think my parents' healthy made me really worried about. My dad always comes home late for drinking a lot, and his health has been bad in recent years, so I really worried about his body. Because I'm studying abroad alone, and my parents all live in China, so if this body don't feel well, they are not gonna tell me, so I'm really worried. I will remind my dad to take care of his health, but as you know, as middle-aged man, he doesn't listen. In the second part, I want to share with you what makes me happy in my life. Actually, for me, happy is a feeling of uncertainty. I will feel pure joy when I'm with my friends, even if we're sitting together and doing nothing. But the thing puts me in a happy mood. I remember a few years ago when there was no COVID, My friends and I used to go to riffs, which were big riffs with different DJs to give us the most beautiful music enjoyment. We went to different cities and countries, enjoying the warmth of the Kenya and Thailand in winter and the heat of Indonesia in summer. When we drank and danced together, we had nothing in our mind but the joy brought by music and alcohol. I had the most fun in those days, seeing different sides with different friends. We played every day as if it was the day before the end of the world. And at this day, I miss those memories very much. It's fun to be with friends at the sea, barbecues and whatever. But when I'm alone, I can also feel the joy. For example, just now I saw a singing compilation on YouTube, which are all the same songs of the Taiwan's idol dramas that I watched when I was a child. And when I sang alone, all the memories of my childhood came floating back to me. And at that time, I was happy and moved. And these beautiful songs preserved the happiness and purest feeling when I was watching TV at that time. I remembered in early summer, I would go out for an afternoon run and run to see ocean. I passed by the scent of flowers. The whole person was basking in the sun, relaxed and happy, listen to songs and running. That feels makes me very happy and relaxed. In some cases, the destination is not important, but the process is important. While surfing the internet, I would meet people who are in different places but have the same interest because of some common hobbies. When communicating with them, I was so happy, although I can't see their face. Oh yes, because I love playing games. I'm absolutely happy when I see my favorite team win a game. That really instant joy trumps everything in the world. While on the contrary, I would be very sad if they just lost the game. I think there are many things in the world that makes me happy, like a good movie, like a cute pet, or meeting a new friend. I think that feeling happy is an ability because it proves that you have the ability to find beauty in your life and you find joy. The third part, what makes me feel angry. In fact, many things in my life will make me feel angry, especially things about women's rights. We all know that we have been distressed by several recent cases in China where women have been imprisoned and forced to have children. But the fact is that even now with global attention, those women who have been trafficked still have not been rescued. I'm angry and I distressed as to why a civilized society in the 21st century still encounters such things against humanity. Women who have been denied the respect and equal rights of the society to this day cannot even be assured of their own safety. In fact, often what we ask for is not women's rights but equal rights. In this society, such a simple request cannot be achieved. The power of women is great, and people choose to ignore, disregard, and even harm them. This discrimination scattered across all aspects of society makes me so angry. Every time a woman speak out, a group of people came out and get them. Why? What are you guys afraid of? What makes me angry is not only this, but also the indifference of the society. People are selfish and only care about their own interest, not even willing to spare a glance to the needy. People use nature's resources without a care of the world, but they forget how to protect it. People think it's a simple and ridiculous way, either right or wrong, without a third option. I do not agree with the third voice that appeared in the court. All this makes me feel angry. I know that these things are too far from my life, but I still have to stay angry and remember that what it feels like to sing I heart, so that I don't feel like I will become the same person as the different person. And in some cases, anger is often accompanied by pain, because you can't change the status quo. You can't change what you feel is wrong, and that's when I feel very painful and depressed. Individuals are too small, society is too big, our power is more and useless, and I hate that my uselessness. I don't hate the emotion of anger. I think that a person always needs to retain the mode of anger, so that they are in the face of different things, unfair things, unreasonable things, still learn to think, to fight, rather than as a number spectator, rather than indifference to all things.